This term our expedition was about sugar, and our guiding question was, why is sugar not so sweet? We started our expedition with Hook Week, where we taste tested different sweets, made lollipops from paper plates and straws, and designed labels from sweet jars.
In Case Study 1, we were historians to answer the question, how did sugar feed slavery? We engaged in a number of standards, such as comparing some of the time studies with those of other areas of interest around the world, describe the social, ethnic, cultural or religious diversity of past society, describe their characteristics, features of the past, including ideas, beliefs, attitudes and experiences of men, women and children.
We studied the history of sugar and discovered the connection between sugar and slavery. We looked into the life of Equiano. We also compared the lives of enslaved children and the lives of plantation owners' children. We detoxed eating to secure our knowledge.
As part of this expedition, we visited Wadsworth Hall and looked into the link the estate has on the slave trade through the expedition. We also completed a treasure hunt tour of the hall following a set of activities. We visited the beautiful gardens and looked at the sculptures which showed different aspects of the slave trade.
In Case Study 2, we became scientists to answer the question, how does matter of state change? We covered a number of standards in this case study, such as compare and group materials together according to whether they are solids, liquid and gases. Observe that some materials change state when they are heated, cooled, and measure the temperature at which this happens in degrees Celsius. Building on our teaching in mathematics,
we use our knowledge about solids, liquids and gases to conduct our first experiment. Our experiment answered the question, does the size of sugar granules affect the speed that the sugar dissolves in water? We used 4 different types of sugar within the experiment to make sure it was a fair test. We then looked at how to structure our scientific reports.
Our second science experiment looked at the changes in temperature. As ice melts into water, we grappled the thermometers and measured the temperature with equal intervals.
The experiment we conducted was looking at the properties of jelly to see if it is a solid, liquid or a gas, and how temperature impacts state from matter. We observed the change of temperature every 5 minutes and watched it changed from a solid to a liquid.
We had a visit from a sugar expert, Paul Crystal, who is a published author and historian. He shared the history of sugar and how it has been used throughout the ages. Did you know that they used to mix plaster and brick dust into sugary sweets?
Our final case study, we focused on design technology and looked into how to make a new product successful. Some of our learning targets for this case study were use research and develop design criteria to inform the design, innovative, functional, appealing products that are fit for purpose aimed at particular individuals or group, generate, develop models or communicate their ideas through discussion, annotated sketches, cross-sectional and exploded diagrams.
different tastes and textures as well as for shape and decoration.